Welcome back, everybody. Um, I'm back with another ranking video because the last one did way better than I thought it would, and it had a lot of positive comments, so might as well make another one. But I will be ranking every single Ring 1 tower since I've beaten all of them. So, let's start with number 14. Alright, at number 14, I know people like this tower. That one YouTuber, don't know your name, you know who you are. I'm gonna show you on screen. You might want to close your eyes, but the worst tower in Ring 1 by a long shot is the Tower of True Skill. I don't even want to play this in the normal game. I am in the practice place. But this tower just has one of the worst gameplay I have ever seen in any tower that has ever existed. None of the floors besides floor 1 are good. Every single floor is just some lazy, weird, and bad gameplay. Like, look at this. Just squeezing. The only good parts of this tower is that you can skip the tower in a lot of parts, so you don't have to play more of it. Like, look at this part. Completely invisible. You have to do some, like, crazy aligning thing to even do this, or else you're falling all the way down. Also, this floor that says it's a break floor, it's a complete lie, because this jump is like the hardest jump in all of Ito. I I could see this jump being in Citadel Void and no one would complain that is an easy jump. The amount of times that I have failed this jump, or everybody, is crazy. I don't know why it's so long. But yeah, that's number 14. The Tower of True Skill. Moving on to number 13. Okay, the 13th place tower in Ring 1 is the Tower of Rage. Now, oh, as you just looking from this alone, you can already tell that this tower doesn't have good gameplay, but overall, I don't fully hate this tower, but it's not good. I will admit that. Also, I love the music. But everything in this tower is kind of just like some boring, uncreative, un yeah, uninteresting. There's just nothing really in there's nothing really here. It's a lot of copy and paste. Take a glance at this floor. So number 1, tightrope throughout the whole floor. And that wasn't enough, so they had to make it ice. Does this not just scream lazy, boring gameplay to you? Also, not to mention the last floor is literally just tightropes. If you've played this tower, you 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 know you you, you know this tower is bad, all right? You know it is. So that's number 13, the Tower of Rage. At number 12, we have the Tower of Anger. So, this tower, it's not bad, but it's kind of a snooze fest. I'm gonna speed this up. But yeah, oh wait, no. As you can see, there's literally nothing in this tower. It's either walking or copy and paste. As you can see here. There's nothing cool. There's nothing interesting. It's just a boring tower. And it doesn't have bad gameplay. Well, it does, but it's not too bad. It's just really boring. This entire tower is just a snooze fest. So yeah, that's number 12. The Tower of Anger. All right, at number 11, we have the Tower of Killjoys. So, Tower of Killjoys. There's nothing wrong with Tower of Killjoys. Just what it used to be versus what it is now. It's a little boring. So, there's nothing much I can really say about it. I like how it's like a key part. The key part is pretty nice. It's number 10. We have the Tower of Stress. Uh, this tower. Every time I play this tower, I get very stressed. Ams, can you laugh? This tower, it's just a very funky tower. Like, it, it's just, it's a nice little awesome, cool tower that I like. I've beating this tower for the first time. I found it fun. I still find this tower fun. It has its gameplay. It's not the greatest gameplay, but at least it's fun gameplay. Hang on, watch this guy. At number 9, we have the Tower of Screen Punching. A lot of people, at least from what I've heard, this isn't their favorite tower. However, I find this tower pretty fun. I'm gonna play it for a little bit, alright? Okay, that was not that that was an accident. Oh! Oh man, sorry. I just punched my screen.
This is called the Tower of Screen Punching. That's a knee slapper.
Okay, there's nothing much to say about this tower, but it's a fun tower. Tower screen punching. That's number 9. Okay, at number 8, we have the Tower of a Simple Time. Toast. So, as you probably know, this is a reworked or just a completely new tower from Tower of Annoyingly Simple Trials. But this tower is better anyway, so yeah. This tower, it's good. It's a good tower. I will say that, but that does not mean it's that fun. So, there's nothing interesting about this tower, but as a replace for the old toast, which, mind you, was not a good tower, it works. As long as it's better, I am fine with it. And this tower serves that role as a good first Ring 1 tower. It might not fit the style of Ring 1 or anything like that, but I don't care. But yeah, that's number 8, Toast, Tower of a Simple Time. Number 7, we have the Tower of Impossible Expectations. You see, this tower is fun, and for being what I believe to be the second or third tower to ever be made, I can't remember. They did a pretty good job, but they wanted this to be easier than what it is, which is completely wrong. But playing this tower is just fun. Is the gameplay good? Not really, but it's a fun tower. So, Tower of Impossible Expectations, I think what it's called. If you're doing this as one of your first intense towers, you'll probably have fun with it. It was not my first, but I still had fun with it. I'm not in the practice place for anyone asking. But yeah, that's Tower of Impossible Expectations. 7th place. At number 6, Tower of Keyboard Yeeting. Here, guys, watch this. Oh. Alright, watch this. Alright, watch this. Oh, first try. So, if to any new Ito players, please do this as your first difficult. It is a fun tower to play. Like, especially the snake part. Excluding this jump, it is a fun tower to play. The gameplay, for being really old at this point, is a pretty fun tower. Aw, sorry guys, I just yeeted my keyboard. Alright, number 5 is this tower. It's pretty cool. So, this is a completely brand new tower in Ring 1. It was added to fix the difficulty gap between Tower of Madness and Tower of Heck, which does a good job, but those aside, fun tower, because now you don't have to do Tower of Heck to get into Ring 2. But this tower is just pretty creative, pretty nice. I like tower. Tower cool. See, we got green Roblox symbols. Sorry, guys. I just got noticeably infuriated. You're supposed to laugh. That's number what is it? 4, I think. We got the Tower of Madness. This tower also got a rework. This tower also got a rework. And it went from being really boring and bad, like this tower went from really boring and bad to a pretty fun tower. The first floor is like basically the exact same tower. Um, First floor is pretty bad, but once you get past that, it turns into a fun tower, especially like the 2D parts of it. So yeah, this is the 2D part that, from what I remember from the old Tower Madness, was it was pretty bad. But now we got all these fun little gameplay gimmicks. Aren't they beautiful? But yeah, number 4, Tower of Madness. Uh 3 more to go. Woo! At first place. At at third place, we have my first soul-crushing tower. That was quite the journey. A tower that took me way too long to beat. So, I know you guys don't like this tower. However, for playing this tower a lot, I learned to like it. It eventually, I think you'll have fun with it. I do say that this should be everybody's first soul crushing, but I'm probably wrong. Now, I understand. The first few floors of this tower are is like they're not good. They're made by Juke, and Juke has a pretty expensive way of gameplay. Editor Weldook here. So this clip was really long and boring, and I had a lot to say, but nothing to say at the same time, so I'm just gonna quickly summarize it. So floors 9 and 10 on Thanos Tower are the parts that made this tower very memorable, especially floor 9. The timer with the stressful, difficult gameplay made it very nerve-wracking, and not to mention there were soft locks everywhere. Floor 10 isn't anything that special, but after going through floor 9 and having to do that flashing part on floor 10 makes you like very nervous. Anyways, moving on to number 2. Yes, I am in the practice lobby. Yes, this is a generic pick. And yes, I do not want to beat this again just so I can have a minute of footage. So that's why I'm here. But the best tower, it's not even tower, Citadel in Ring 1 is the Citadel of laptop splitting. So, listen. If you haven't beaten a Citadel yet, please do this one as your first. I know there are much easier Citadels. I know there are much better Citadels. But this one, it'll take you on an adventure, you know. I know this it's not the greatest gameplay. It's not the greatest Citadel. It's the very first Citadel. But trust me, do this as your first Citadel. Now the most iconic part of this Citadel. Now the most iconic part of this Citadel is either the first floor or this floor, second last floor. In my opinion, second last floor. I fell here multiple times. You will see, I just did it right now. You will probably fall here multiple times as well. But that doesn't matter because I don't have anything else to say. Woohoo! Oh no. Oh man, now I need to split my laptop. Okay, moving on to the tower rework since this video took way too long to make and they exist now. Okay, so the Tower of Anger rework. This is probably the only rework that I don't like because like it's kind of just boring, easy gameplay, which is the exact same thing with Tower of Anger, just boring, easy gameplay. There's just nothing really special about this tower. Like, it's very forgettable and nothing's going on. I give it like a 5.5 out of 10. Okay, the Tower of Stress rework. Now, this is a good rework. It still feels like the old tower. It looks old, and the gameplay is just fun. This is how I want reworks to be made, and they did a really good job with this one. I give it an 8 out of 10. Okay, the Tower of Rage rework is a rework that is very good. It is the best Ring 1 rework because, you know, as I did say like before in the video that Tower Rage was not a good tower. Well, here they did a good job. Uh, I'll just say I'm not gonna say that much. Just 9 out of 10. It's really good. If you haven't played it, go do so. And the last rework of the day is the Thanos Tower, or now as it is called, the Tower of Infinity Gauntlet. So, as I did say in the beginning of the video, I love Thanos Tower, and seeing this tower get reworked kind of made me upset. But I'm not just gonna be old, better, new, good, because this tower is better. But if you reworked floor 1, floor 2, and floor 10, and you changed the colors in the songs, I swear no one would guess this is the Thanos Tower rework. Okay, so this tower in general gets a 9 out of 10. But like, I'm sad to see Thanos Tower go. But I do give credit to this tower for having the coolest final stretch. Alright, it's the end of the video. So, yeah, this did not need to take like 2.5 months to make, but it should not take this long anymore. I feel like it should only take a month to make one, not 2. But don't keep my word on that. But thanks for sticking till the end of the video, unless you just skip to the very end. But another thing I've been working on is this Tower of Fatness rework. I will leave the link to the game in the description if you want to go play it. And yeah, just want to say thank you for watching video. I will try to make more. But yeah. Goodbye.
I'm seeing scary effects, but I'm not seeing any or as a monster.